And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the New York Yankees. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And on the hill today, Max Fried.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Now it's going to be Gleyber Torres. And that's downstairs. And we are underway. Next pitch is outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
There's a strike. 3-1. Fought off foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. LeMahieu makes the play. One away. Here's Riley Green.
The left fielder, number 31, Riley Green.
Just missed.
Two 2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
That clips the zone. 2-1 now. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball. 1 out, base is empty.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And down on strikes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And now the center fielder, Trent Grisham. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Grisham, first-round pick of the Brewers in 2015. Strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Dingler gathers, throws to first, got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Aaron Judge now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
On the ground to first, and it goes just foul. Got him looking. And he strikes out the side in the first. Back in New York. Top of the second. Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. Fried, 31 years old, and he won a Gold Glove in 2022. Max Fried will go to work. And a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Bellinger settles underneath it, hauls it in, and there's one away. The batter now, Javier Baez.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter.
If they did a poll of top tattoos in Major League Baseball, Javi Baez, I think, would have to be in the top 5. Right on the back of his neck is the Major League Baseball logo. So it's effectively right under the MLB logo that's on his cap. Next offering is fouled back. Ground ball, Goldie. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. And next to hit for Detroit, Zach McKinstry. And ball one. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ground ball right side and foul ball. 2 outs. Hit in the air left field. Bellinger settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. In the dirt. Now throw to first, but back easily. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. 1 down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And now the 0-1. And that's fouled off. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
He goes down looking. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Every team has a hitter's meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to him. Dylan Dingler. Fried back to work. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
That one not close. And the count even 1-1. And there's one away. Trey Sweeney up now for the Tigers.
Trey Sweeney.
And a big swing and a miss.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
And there's a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Parker.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Parker Meadows. In the dirt. To second for one, and it's over his head. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Man at second. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Here's Gleyber Torres. First time up was a pop out. There's the strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
On the ground to third, and that's just foul. Outside low, and the count 1-2.
1-2.
Outside with a breaking ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back at Yankee Stadium, here's the power hitting catcher, Austin Wells. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
You know, these Yankees definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's DJ LeMahieu. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Still tied at 0. Last of the third. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate.
Fielder, Trent Grisham.
Tap foul at the plate. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. On to the fourth. Here's the left fielder, Riley Green.
31, Riley Green.
We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. And foul ball. Max said he's not sure who actually started at first, but it was 2019, and he and Giolito, who were teammates together in high school in Los Angeles, They had the idea to become more familiar with the opposing lineup using MLB The Show. And he handles it himself for the out. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that one way outside. And that's ball one. Swings and misses, went with the sweeper.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Outside low. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. That one is hammered right field. That's back. Out of here. The Tigers get on the board first. It's 1-0.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that
Spencer
outside fastball and
hits this
driving it the
one
opposite
back
way.
and goal.
You want to bottle that type of approach.
Pitching for the Yankees.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter. Flied to left his first time.
Hamilton.
Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, you know, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit.
The throw into second, and he's got a double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Throw to second, save.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, you're trying to put me out of business, aren't you? And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's 2 gone. And here is Zach McKinstry. He's 0 for 1. Pickoff moved to second, and he's back in safely. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is downstairs. Gets him to chase after that one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 4, here comes Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge. Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts.
Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row.
For the Yankees.
1 down, there comes Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
That ball misses, and that is ball 1. And that one missing low.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
The why to kick the pitch. And that's ball four. Tried another slurve, but couldn't find his zone. One gone, runner at first. Here's a big power threat. Giancarlo Stanton in the dirt.
No balls. One strike.
To second, and he's out.
When you try to move up on a ball in the dirt, you've got to be sure that it gives you enough time to make it safely. Guess wrong, like we saw here, and you'll pay the price.
Swinging a foul out of play. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that'll do it. Back in the Bronx. Now Dylan Dingler.
Number 13, Dylan Dingler.
And that is out of play. Hamilton, a righty that throws with power. He features a slider, a sinker, and he works in a four-seamer. Late on that fastball.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And next up for the Tigers, Trey Sweeney. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
Strike two.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Inside, just missed. Struck him out looking. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Detroit, Parker Meadows. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. 1-0. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone.
And that's a strikeout looking. And he strikes out the side in the 5th. Back at Yankee Stadium, here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
No balls. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And the count is 0-2. Got him. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. And next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. His first at bat was a strikeout. That's hard hit on the line. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Throw back in, holds him at first, so just a single. Runner on at first with 1 gone. And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The shortstop takes the ball. See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carpenter going back. Makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Back back in the Bronx. Now it's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. Hamilton back to work. That one's in there. 0-1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Another one, and that makes it 7 consecutive strikeouts. 2 down, bases empty. And next to hit for Detroit, Spencer Torkelson. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Judge really on his horse for this one. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Well, we go bottom 6, and now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in.
DJ LeMahieu.
A laser to left base hit. And a good start to the inning. Now he turns and heads for second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything good.
Now
the left-hander on now, Brant Hurter.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Grisham swings through it for strike 1. With the tying run at second here in the bottom of the 6th. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. It's Aaron Judge now, 0 for 2 in this one.
Judge.
1-0.
Squirts away a little bit. Well done behind the dish. Man at second. And Judge spoils that one. Judge over the top.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
Now batting.
And here comes Bellinger.
Cody.
He is struck out, and he is walked. That one pulled foul. Man on second, 2 down. Hard ground ball for a base stop. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Everything came together for him. Smashed that one through the infield with a knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Here's Stanton now. Swing and a miss.
No ball.
With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
1-1.
This one in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Chase Lee takes over on the mound.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Let's go.
we go to the top of the seventh. And now the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter.
Kerry Carpenter.
And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Grisham is there, makes the catch, and there's one down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Baez, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
Strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's going to be Zach McKinstry.
Zach McKinstry.
Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one is upstairs. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, bottom of the inning. And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit.
Goldschmidt.
Popped up. Torkelson has a beat on it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Now
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 2. Ground ball to the right side. Down the line, and it's foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss struck him out. And that quickly 2 away. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a miss. And that is that. Back in New York. And now Dylan Dingler.
Dylan Dingler. Now pitching for the Yankees, number 56, Mark Leiter Jr.
Off the plate, and that's ball 1. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings over the splitter for strike 3. So digging in, Trey Sweeney.
Trey Sweeney.
That's a strike thanks to the sweeper. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 8th. That one drifts inside. Line drive, base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Parker Meadows.
And at first, here's the center fielder, Parker Meadows. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
No ball.
Sweeney, the base runner at first with 1 out. Here's Gleyber Torres. 0 for 3 in this one.
Torres.
Foul ball there. In the dirt, blocked. Two outs. Gleyber swings, drives one. Back there. And that'll do it. Back here in New York, ready for the bottom of the eighth. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells.
Wells.
Sliced hard but foul. And a swing and a miss.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Now batting.
Now it's LeMahieu up to hit.
LeMahieu.
Just off the inside edge.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Slider right there.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Chases in the dirt, slider there. Up with it, fires to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
The center fielder.
Now here's Trent Grisham.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that jump.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Lee, 26 years old, and he was a 6th round draft pick in 2021. Next offering is fouled back.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
Way high there. And that's ball 2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. We go to the 9th, and now Riley Green.
31, Riley Green. Now pitching for the New York Yankees, number 38, Jeffers Williams.
And first offering is fouled off. Late with the swing there.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And a base hit right there. And a good start to the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
At the plate, Spencer Torkelson. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. And now the count is even. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And it's strike 2.
1-2.
Back to first, and he's safe.
The batter, the right
Stepping
fielder,
in, Kerry Carpenter. 1 for 3. Ripped to first, caught. Takes it to the bag himself and doubles him off. All set for the bottom of the 9th. So they turn to their closer, Will Vest. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Will Vest.
Swings and misses. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the ball.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. He'll circle the bases, and we're starting over. It's 1-1. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Infield shifted to the pull side. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. Pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the last half of inning number 9. Flails at that one. It's a strikeout. Here is Goldschmidt.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
No ball, 1 strike.
Not even close there. And now it's even 1-1. There's the strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Baez.
Javier Baez.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the 9th, so here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button, try to get some more runs, and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
Williams checks the runner. Carpenter back on a dive. Chases that one upstairs.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Here's the 3rd baseman, Zach McKinstry. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Cut on and missed 96 of that fastball.
No ball, 1 strike.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Heading for the plate. The throw home. Not in time. He beat it, and they got the lead.
Just a huge at bat right there. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put it.
That's a base hit. Coming home.
And he quits. Let's go.